Hi, welcome to an episode of This Australian Guy Playing GeoGuessr. Weird thing to call it, but I haven't really got a name. This channel really just exists so I can share my videos with my friends. But you're welcome to watch if you've dropped in. I'm just a guy living in Australia who likes playing GeoGuessr. I think I'm pretty good at it, but I'm trying to get better. Today I'm going to play the Melbourne map. It's not an official map, it's done by someone called Tom Davies. But it does have over 10,000 locations, so it's a really good map with a lot of replay value. Melbourne is the city I live in, which is the capital city of Victoria, Australia. I live in the outer suburbs of Melbourne. My favourite map on GeoGuessr has always tended to be the London map, and I've got pretty good at that. But I realised I don't know my own city, the city I've lived in most of my life, as well as I know London. There's a lot of suburbs I've never even basically heard of, and a lot more that while I've heard of them, I don't know where they are. So let's see how I go. Only using the knowledge in my own head. Right, suburban. Melbourne's got lots of suburbs. But immediately all I can say is this is suburban. Those houses are 1950s, early 1960s by the looks of them. Don't quote me on that. This is just my impressions. I'm not any type of expert on architecture. Yeah, this is just suburban so far, which could be a huge swack of Melbourne. Now, it looks like there might be some more built-up stuff down there, so I'll head down there in a minute. No, I won't, because that suggests there's a school that way, and schools are one of the most useful things to me normally. So, the 40 zone often indicates a school is ahead of us, because they slow people down to 40 there. There was also a children's crossing sign, so it suggests we may have a school. And if I get a school, which this could be here, that can be a major geographical marker if it's got signage. Let's have a look. It is a school. Ashwood School, specialist school. So I don't know Ashwood School. I don't really know Ashwood. As I say, there's a lot of suburbs I'm not familiar with, but that's a massive clue to start with. So let's see what else we can find. So we're near Ashwood School. Let's get down here and see what we get. Ball gates, Jim's tree and stump removal. I'm now looking for something that tells me sort of the suburb better than Ashwood. I mean, Ashwood may be a suburb name, but it certainly isn't necessarily so. Okay, that's a council logo, and I don't really know the council logos. So I'm still learning my own city. Let's have a look. City of... and I can't quite read it. That's irritating me. So if I could read that. City of... and that one's blurred. It's right there. Okay, that's really not helpful. I'm going to have a look at these shops. Then I'm going to go back to my starting location. See what we can get. See if we get anything from these shops. Donvac. Not really helpful. Post no bills. Yeah, this is not really helping me that much. Ashwood. I don't know where Ashwood is. So it could be a suburb. So the sound of a suburb, but it's not one I know. Dance place doesn't help me. Just a local milk bar. Oh, hang on. Okay, this maybe we'll get something from this. Hang on. So they look a bit like they might be electoral posters, but I don't recognise and I can't read them anyway to get the electorate. Lewis Automation for Ross Valves. There's that dance place again. Air conditioning. Okay, 9807. That doesn't help me. Okay. And we do have area codes for phones already, but I don't know them that well, so let's see what we got. Back to here. I'll it that way. Now I've got Ashwood School that way, but I don't know where Ashwood School is. So let's see if we'll get down this way. So it did look like it was built up down here. Maybe. Yeah, okay. This, by the way, if you look down in the bottom right, the 25th of December, so it is Christmas Day as I'm doing this. Okay, this is possibly helpful. A fairly major road, that may give me something I can use. Park Hill, Ashwood. So it's suggesting Ashwood is something, a suburb. We've also got an Ashwood preschool. But it's not a suburb I know, so I've got to find something that gives me some sort of more clue. And this street here is maybe going to help me with that. I think roughly east. Right. Okay, that looks like kind of like a knight, which could be a council logo, yeah. In which case, who uses that? A bit blurry. Let's wait for a minute. Seem to be going backwards. What do we got here? Not getting there very fast. Better Choice Shop. Yeah, good price on the petrol. Must have been a low point in the cycle. Okay, are we going to get anything here? We might. But so I don't know where Ashwood is. So I've got to get a better handle on the suburbs. Because when I don't know the suburb I'm in pretty deep trouble in terms of, being able to pinpoint anything. If I can find a suburb I know I can get to, I'm much better off. But we'll see what we get here. Land Rover, Ritter Australia, Sales Service. Creative Framing. Ashwood. Okay, give me a minute. More Ritter. Accident Repair. Print Baron. Printers. Highbury. Again, doesn't mean anything to me. Ugh, it's irritating me. So what I'm really doing here is showing off my lack of knowledge of my own city. Icon Tactile. Yeah, okay, I'm going to just go around and have a look at the Box Hill area. Maybe it's that White Knight thing. Maybe I'm in something like the area of White Horse, but that's very vague. It's not something I've got a lot of confidence in. Mont Albert, Box Hill, Blackburn, Doncaster, Balwyn North, Balwyn, Camberwell. Yeah. I just don't know. I've really got no idea where Ashwood is. Look, I'm just going to take again Ashwood again. If I knew where Ashwood was, I'd be in so much better shape, but that's a very obvious statement, obviously. Camberwell, right. If I'm near Camberwell, which I may not be just because that's there, but if I'm near Camberwell, that might be helpful because I do know where Camberwell is. Auburn, Broadway, Canterbury Road, Little Park, Glen Iris, Malvern, Auburn. I'll zoom in, please. Camberwell, Auburn, Hartwell, Spoon, Ashwood, please give me Ashwood somewhere. There's Darrell Road, that's the that. Little Park. Camberwell South, Newton Park, Burwood, Ashwood. Okay, excellent. Finally, now let me just figure out where Ashwood is. Marking that so I've got somewhere. So north of Chadstone, just for future reference. Okay. So we found Ashwood at least. Woolworths, Ashwood. Ashburton Primary School, Ashwood. Six Heights, Ashwood School. Right. Yes. Okay, we're getting close now. Good. Took me a long time, but I'm actually pretty good on that one, so. Whew. That is a relief after all that time looking for a clue to finally find something that did help, which was that Camberwell. Because I do know where Camberwell is at least. So I've got so many of these small suburbs, and that doesn't have a street name on it. There we go, Ashwood Drive. Okay, Ashwood Drive. Interesting. So I know I was near Ashwood School. That's Ashwood Drive. So somewhere around there. I believe I'm on Montpellier Road now. So let's go back to there. A starting point. I'm only about one house back from Montpellier Drive, so there. 5,000 points. So I got there in the end. What's the second one? Okay, this looks more inner suburban. Small houses, older houses. Terrace houses, okay. Falconer Street, Caneen Street, okay. Let's see which way we want to go. Can't see anything immediately that gives me more than the basic. But yeah, this is certainly more inner Melbourne by the looks of it, because of the age of the buildings, etc. Age of the houses, Victorian. Well, not so Victorian again. Don't quote me on this. I'm not an expert on architecture, but yeah, okay, I'm going to head towards those in a moment. If I can't see anything this way that gives me a better clue. Oh, is that a park? It's tempting, but no, I'll go this way. Okay. So I'm going roughly east, because I'm hoping that's a main road up there, which may give me some help. I don't recognise this at all, but again, it's a big spread out city. What have we got here? Okay, that's a train. That's a right. I'm going to see that sign. That is a train station, I think. I'm going to get an angle on that where I can read the sign. Rushall Station. Okay, that's a big clue, but again, I don't know exactly where Rushall is. What else we got? Rushall. Yeah, okay. I don't know where Rushall is. But still, I should be able to get some more information. So I'm fairly close to in the city the way I'm feeling, so I could just start looking closely around the maps down there. But oh, someone's doing some skywriting. GF. It's certainly not going to be there. One way. Rushall Crescent. Just need to find something that gives me a bit more information, but it's quite a nice place. Quite a the architecture I like. I'm a traditionalist. But okay, this is looking more main roadish. No, can't read the bus stop sign. Can I? I'm going to be... I might get something off this. Let's see. 250. Is that La Trobe University? In which case, let's have a look. I don't mind to click there, but they'll do me. What are the train lines? Jewel, Brunswick, Asti, Moreland, Coburg, Batman, Williamston, Faulkner, Gowrie, quite a long way between stations out here. Upfield. No, okay. This way. Okay, that's the cut line. Ascot Vale, Mooney Ponds, Essendon, Burvey, Strathmore, Ascot Vale, Oak Park, Glenroy, Jacana, Broadmeadows, Kooroo, Oxford Park, yeah. Craigieburn. Now we're really out of there. Donnybrook, okay. It's alright. I will find it. I will find it. Okay, there's La Trobe University. That's sort of indicated. Sonia. McLeod. Rosanna. Heidelberg. Eaglemont. Ivanhoe. Darebin. Alphington. Fairfield. We've done these recent maps that have been used for. Clifton Hill. Victoria Park. Collingwood. North Richmond, West Richmond. Let's go back up to. Whoops. I marked a second ago. Where was that? That was up here. McLeod, Watsonia, Greensborough, Montmorency, Eltham, Diamond Creek. No, this isn't helping me much. Okay, that's alright. Let's see what we've got. Get onto this road. Just going to give me something. So, I don't know my own city that well, but I'm trying to improve my knowledge. Rushall, I'd say it feels slightly fairly inner suburban to me, so I don't want to get too far out. But at the same time, I've had that slight indication of Latrobe, so Rushall. There we are. Good. Right, because I was thinking it's got to be closer. It's Fitzroy. Okay, let's go back to my starting point. So I know it was very near Rushall Station. Okay, let's have a look. Falcon or Canine? Yeah, okay, around about here by the looks of it. So go back to my starting point again. I am on the corner of Falconer and Canine. So that's here. I'm looking Falconers that way, about there, I guess. No, Canine. How about there? Gosh, this is tricky. That's Scotchma, so I am inside that. That's Scotchma there, isn't it? Yeah. Guess. 5,000 points. Cannot complain. Okay, so it's taken me a while to get those two first ones, but I've got spot on both of them, so that's good. Now another suburban. Immediate impression is this is a newer area than the other ones I've been looking at. But that could just be a small enclave of newer areas among it. What have we got this way? What that way? Let's have a look. Shanks Avenue, I don't know that symbol. What have we got? Osborne Drive, Osborne Drive. Okay. In south, got some rising hills there. That is looking towards the school, so I'll head that way in a minute. Immediate reaction, that could be completely wrong, but I'm going to say it, is somewhere around Mornington, in southeast of Melbourne, part of Melbourne, outer suburbs. That is very much just an initial impression. It could be completely wrong, and I can't really justify it except Wallamont and Nut real estate. Can't quite read it. It's not helping me. Yeah. Hoping there's a school down here just because of that sign I saw, but we'll come back to that in a minute. Yeah, I'm leaning to say towards a new development somewhere down around Mornington, but that's a very, very rough guess. That could be very easily totally wrong. I've got no huge confidence in it, but I'm going to say anyway. Just to as you say, that really irritates me. I jumped then, I didn't mean to. Okay, I'm going to go back to my starting point and think about this. Go this way. So 60 zone that way. So I've got. How's that? If I turn around and look here, this way, I've got this. That's like a children's crossing sign, which would suggest a school potentially. But I didn't see much else to give me that impression. The seashell is the symbol of, I don't know. So coastal, which would match Mornington, kind of. I mean, it's on the Port Phillip Bay. I'm just going to zoom in on approximately Mornington in there just as a marker to remind me of myself I'm thinking of that. But Osborne, there is an area called Osborne near Mornington. There's an Osborne Primary School, I know that. Down that way. But I can't really say why I'm feeling that way. It's just I do go to Mornington. It's not that far from my home reasonably often, but I tend to stay to sort of the main area, so not the side streets, etc. But something about me made me immediately think that's what I was looking at. And I could be completely wrong. I quite likely am completely wrong. But let's see what we get here, if anything. There's a nice roundabout there. This is the type of thing, sold sign. Okay. Barry Plant. There's Barry Plant offices everywhere. Now, what's this? Martha's Fruit. Martha's Point. Martha's Point. Well, there is Mount Martha. And Mount Martha is fairly near Mornington. There's Mornington. There's Mount Martha. Benton's Road, Craigie Road. So Martha's Point just makes you think possibly down here. Mount Martha Primary School, Kiss Me by the Sea. Yeah, I'm now leaning because just Martha's Point. If I was going to name something like a retirement village or something, which is what let's say that looks like, and I was near Mount Martha, Martha's Point is a name I might come up with. So let's have a look. Live the holiday life, which again would match that type of area because this is an area where a lot of people, especially used to, less so now I think, but used to have holiday homes. Gosh, what can we get? Can't quite read that. If I could read that sign, let's see if we can get a better angle on it. Might give something useful. Kurutang Court Retirement Village. Well, that doesn't help me much. Osborne Drive. Let's see. Osborne Drive is obviously a fairly significant road. Now we think. Osborne Drive, I would think would be somewhere around here. If it was Osborne, where the school is, around. Aha! Kurutang Court. So, okay, I'm now very, very confident of my position. This is good. This is really good. So I'm in this area. Kurutang Court looks to be north of me. Yep. Okay. I'm considering my initial reaction was Mornington. I'm really happy with this one. I don't normally do that well. Okay, that's really cool. Excellent. I'm happy. I am so happy with that one. So we've got. I think that's Osborne Drive. I'm looking out onto. So what street am I on now? That's the question. If that is in fact Osborne Drive, which it is, and I am looking east. So I'm on the side of that, and I've got parkland just there. I think I saw Shands Avenue, didn't I? Somewhere. So I'm leaning towards here, Osborne Drive Linear Reserve. Oh, wow. Sorry, I just Shands Avenue. Yeah, okay, I'm very close. Oh boy. Oh look. I'm on the corner of Shands Avenue and Osborne Drive. About here. Guess. 5,000 points. Okay. So that one was actually much faster than the first two. And so initially. Okay, this is looking a bit more inner suburban than the last one. This Mornington was way out on the edge. Let's have a look. Real estate signs are sometimes helpful, but not as much as you might think, because we've got so many real estate companies that are the same everywhere. Sometimes jealous, Craig. I don't know that one, but at least it's a bit more. Oh, let's have a look. It's kind of. Okay. Not that helpful, but still. Let's have a look. 50 zone. 50 zone, that's standard for suburban streets. This is feeling more mid in a suburban, if I can read that. That's 612. 612. Which doesn't help me a lot. But can I read any more of it? No, I can't quite get the angle, and even if I could, it looks a bit blurred to read the smaller information, which is the route location. Okay, that's alright. Let's see what we get. Oh, down here. Come on, give me something I can use. Give me something I can use. Gosh, long north-south street. Not a major road. But again, that's making me lean towards eastern suburbs, because we've got a lot of roads there that are aligned north-south, older roads that were laid down in the late 19th century. Barefoot bowling. Friday. That's Camberwell. That does say Camberwell there, doesn't it? Okay. Right. So Camberwell. Here. So that's good. I've at least got a rough idea. Camberwell somewhere. I mark Camberwell, but I'm looking. I mean, there's a lot here, just there. And like I say, we've got a lot of these roughly north-south roads that were laid down late Victorian era. So, what else have we got? Is that Salvation Army? It could be Salvos. Might not be, but it does have kind of that look. Blood and Fire. Yep, okay. So, let's have a quick glance around and see what we can find in the area. We can see a bowls club next to a Salvation Army. What do the Salvation Army call their places? Citadels? Or they used to, I think. Camberwell's looking at fairly big. Look for some more information. Yeah, that is Salvation Army. Good, and that also establishes Camberwell. Okay. There's a bigger sign that says Camberwell. I can't get a street name or the street I'm on. This really irritates me how limited they do. Trumper Street. Trumper Street's helpful, but I would like to know what this street is that I'm actually on. Decent sized bowls club. Decent Salvation Army Citadel. If I need to, I'll start zooming in closer to look around Camberwell for that, but I might be able to get something a little more helpful first. Maybe. So that's a fairly big park, isn't it? By the looks of it. Which could be helpful because it's bigger. Yeah, okay, that's bigger. Let's have a look. What have we got in terms of big parks around here? I'm looking rather north. Not really that one. There's no street along the side of that I can use. But don't think I'm that far out, but Henry Street. Ooh. Bowen Street. Trumper Street. Okay. Right. Trumper Street. Salvation Army, yep. Okay, cool. I'm in the right general vicinity now. To the start. Okay, what have we got here? Street number? What do the postmen do around these places? You think you'd have some street numbers, wouldn't you? To make your houses easy to find. It's a street power pole, which isn't a street number. Gosh, you would think it's somewhat 70. Okay, 70. Let's have a look down here. Could be that far down. Could easily be that far down. Let's have a look. 70, in which case I'll be about here. If I'm on Bowen Street, which I think I may be, there's going to be a cafe down there and a primary school. Okay, let's see if we can find these Bowen Gardens to the south. Bowen Garden? Yeah, okay. Back to my starting point. I want to confirm that I'm outside number 70, which I believe I am. Yep, okay. Guess 5,000 points. Okay. Okay, this is a chance for a perfect score. So I'm not going to muck around here and rush. Kmart, good, that's helpful. Shark Fin Restaurant, very helpful. I am suburban Melbourne. Feeling is somewhat out of suburban. But let's see what I can get. Honestly, I've got a fair amount of information using GeoGuessr, but those signs, can I get a look at those signs? Because if I can, and they're helpful, then I start to feel very comfortable. Cool. Perry Road. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Dandenong Bypass, Frankston. I live in Frankston, so I'm not too far from my home. Also, I'm in Dandenong Bypass, Frankston, so this is helpful. I am looking south towards Eastlink. Okay, I'm feeling quite happy at the moment. Doesn't mean I'm going to get it, but at least I'm in a sort of vicinity of somewhere I live, probably reasonably close to where I live. Kmart, Westpac, Parkmore Shopping Centre. Right. Okay, Parkmore Shopping Centre is, I think, oh gosh, I think somewhere around Mordialloc, Parkdale, and Parkmore. Parkmore would suggest around there. And yeah, that would kind of make sense with the East Link, which is here. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this type of region. I need more to get it, but I've got a rough idea where I am, at least. So the Parkmore Shopping Centre, which I will. Perriero, Kingsclear Avenue. I'm just going to see what else I can get. Basically, because I am close to a perfect score. That's the thing. I've got 4 perfect rounds. I hope I'm recording. I really do. Just get nervous when I'm in this type of situation. But I can just figure out what roads I'm looking at. well, this isn't that far from my home. It's not incredibly close either. Doing a few kilometres, 10 kilometres or so, probably. What's that? That's I'd like something that gave me. It's a major road. Donald's. Okay, let's have a look. Let's start zooming in. Partmore, I think, is closer to here. Can't really say why. I don't actually. Aspendale Gardens. Let's zoom out to have a look. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've gone quiet, I know, because I'm just trying to think, what do I know? I know Parkmore is that. I know Parkmore is. I don't know if I've ever actually been to Parkmore, but I know it's. Is that Cheltenham Road? Okay, Cheltenham Road, and that's running. Is that Cheltenham Road or is it to Cheltenham? Okay, Cheltenham Road, and I'm running roughly north-south. So. No, I'm running roughly west-east, so West Cheltenham up here. Centennial Road. Centennial Road. Centennial. Donald Braeside. What have we got here? Centennial Boundary Road. I mean, I do have McDonald's on the corner, but don't really know. Cheltenham Road. It's Cheltenham. Oh, it could be that for that side. Yeah, okay. That's Cheltenham Road. No, there's no guarantee there isn't more than one Cheltenham Road. I guess. But, not that. That feels further west than I would have thought I was. But, don't bear too much on that. What's that one? Hazel? Let's see if we can have a look at that. Right, back we go. Dunlop Super Dealer. Cheltenham Road. Kingsclear Avenue. Reserve. Yeah, so looks to me that there might be more than one Cheltenham Road to deal with. Daniel. Side. Daniel. Yeah, okay. Not getting much here. So I'm being very cautious because of that chance of a perfect score. But that also you can get too cautious, obviously. So let's go back to my starting point and think about this. That's Parkmore Shopping Centre. Right. I'll go this way for a minute. I don't think I've been this way, do I? Parkmore, yep. Just confirms that. Big W, Coles. Let's zoom in and have a look. Autobahn, Auto Beach, Mordialloc, Mordial, Park, Woolworths, Thrift Park, Bunnings Mentone, Parkmore, Aspendale, Woodwade. So I'm being very, very cautious, and I don't make any apologies for that when I am possibly going to get I have a possibility of my first ever perfect score for Melbourne. But I wish I knew where Parkmore was. So I know it's not that far from where I live, but I don't know if I've ever actually been there myself. What have we got here? Bus route 828. Coles. Roughly West East Road. Is that? Sorry, I'm going to backtrack a second. What was that blue sign? Medical Centre. No, it's not that helpful. Let's have a look. Melbourne People Crossing. That's not that helpful. Parkmore Medical Centre. Medical Centre. The same sign. Okay, let's see what we get. Just need one more clue, I think. One more clue and I can get a perfect score for Melbourne. Maybe. And that could be useful. Let's see what we get there. Keysborough. Right. That's helpful. That's very helpful. Keysborough. Parkmore Shopping. Okay. Cheltenham Road, McDonald's, Keysborough. So I'm somewhere around here. And I think I was near the Shark Fin, wasn't I? Let's go back and have a look. Parkmore that way. What did I have on the other side of the road to the south? I think I saw the Shark Fin Inn, didn't I? Oh, so I'm on that side of the road. That's the Shark Fin, which is there. I'm on this side of the road. Can I get close enough for the 5,000 point? That's the question. What have we got here? That does look like that little, yeah, into there, doesn't it? Chemist Warehouse. That's that yellow. Yep, that's the Chemist Warehouse. Like I say, I'm getting close. I am close. But am I close enough? I've been slightly paranoid on this one. I've got to be pretty damn close here. But is it close enough? That's the Cheltenham Service Road. Can I see the Nando's? Pizza Hut. Oh, Pizza Hut Parkmore.